situation. Honestly, I'm speaking on behalf of me. Honestly, it depends because me, I'm a pleaser, so I make sure that my woman, gets everything that she wants. But at the same time, she has to tell me what she wants too. And sometimes that's also an issue where a woman will want you to figure it out like you're a mind reader. I'm no mind reader. So you got to come and tell me, hey, look, off the bat, I like this. That way I can come up with creative ways to give you exactly what you asked for, but not, being mundane about it. Being able to set the fire, set the mood.
That goes back to communication, basically.
What happens when when the ladies, treat the fellas like they old news?
We'll let y'all go first. Go ahead.
So Stephanie, what about treating like they old news? Or why do women cheat?
Like the doormat on the front door.
Well, that's a lot of bitterness. A lot of anger, but okay, we ain't gonna say that. Well, I don't really know. I can't speak for other women, I can't speak for myself, like I said again, I can't really speak. I don't know why would they do that. Or maybe, again, reverse, they don't treat the woman right, and they was like, he's just old news. That's it. Forget him. He's not treating me the way I'm supposed to be treated, the way I feel like I'm supposed to be treated. So they're like, forget him. I'm going to try to find someone new, even though they sit down with you and talk to you. They sit down and talk to you all the time, but they're like, baby, I know, I'll get to it, whatever. Alright, then brush it through, nothing never get done. So maybe that's why the women say, what?
I'm going to go to my original point, like I said in the beginning, in the middle. I think women cheat because they're lacking something in their relationship. Less physical, more emotional, maybe financial. They're looking for their ego to be strong. They want the honeymoon stage back in the relationship when everything was good and candies and flowers and all that other good stuff. And so they're looking, sometimes it's physical, sometimes the woman is just hot, but I say most of the time it's sometimes hot in the pants.
Okay.
Exactly.
Can we ever entertain the fact that women just simply like sex just as much as men?
Sure. It's true. It's true. There's no denying it.
Yes, I just said that.
There's no denying it. Actually, it is more than men. It is more than men, and a lot of people don't know that.
Women cheat more
I
than
do.
men?
No, they
No, I'm talking about-
have higher.
Yeah, like that's it.
Well, when women
Sexual.
get older, they get hotter. Because, young women have inhibitions. So the older they get, the more they're like,
Actually,
I agree with you. Actually, it's the direct opposite.
it's the direct opposite.
what's the direct opposite?
The young one.
The younger ones.
No,
because
a
of
This day and
hormone.
age?
Yeah, because of hormone raging.
Yeah, but you could just lay down and do your thing, but that don't mean you actually like it. You two could just be doing it to do it. I'm saying older women are hotter because they.
They're hotter because they're experienced and they know what they want out of the
they
situation.
lose their inhibition. That's what I'm saying.
But younger women, or I can't even call them women in some cases, but younger females, this day and age, yeah, they might not have sex because of
They might just
that
be
maturity
doing it just
level.
doing it because their peers are doing it.
Peer pressure.
But at the same time, it's also a lot more.
It's more.
Yeah.
It's a whole lot more.
It's way more.
Like you can, I can tell you right now, if you go outside, and I guarantee you, any 15-year-old walking up the street is not a virgin.
See,
We ain't even gonna go.
I'm just
We're
saying.
not even gonna
I'm just
go.
saying.
One reason.
I'm just saying.
My need.
I'm just saying. I'm
Nah,
just
but,
being real with it.
I mean, yeah, like you said before, I think financial gain be the biggest reason, man.
financial gain.
For women, personally, my
Dollar
personal
bills,
opinion.
y'all.
How is it
That
doing
feeling, it's
Well,
always
it doesn't
like,
necessarily
like you
have to
say,
be money, though.
you seek something that other person can't give you. You brought up earlier a point about, flowers, candies, all that, you know what I'm saying? Relationship that
Not
gets
just
out.
that. I mean,
The sweet things that made you like that person or whatever, you get in there and that stuff, that all goes away eventually, you know what I'm saying? And you get with the person, eventually that might happen again, but it might be coincidentally you with this person now, except you're with this person that has stopped doing that.
Right.
But now you got a dude that's trying to do that to you.
Right.
So then you got this time invested in this relationship and whatnot, and you thinking to yourself, man, is it this easy to do this? Is it, can I get with this? Can I get with this person? Can I do this and do that? But
a conflict of interest.
Well,
Pretty much what it
we
is.
got a host of reasons right here why women cheat. But basically what it boils down to is communication and treat each other right, respect.
and money, no, I'm just kidding.
Nah, respect. Hey, this is your girl, Miss D, representing Juice Radio, and we are back. Now, earlier we were talking about why do women cheat. Now we're talking about why do men cheat. See, why do men cheat?
To be honest with you, I don't think men have any other reason to cheat than just get some coochie.
I love
To be honest with you, I feel like with this, when we get into relationships, the time that we have to put in, the work we have to put in, if you can get a girl that's easier, that's willing to put out easier than that, I mean, who wouldn't overtake that opportunity? Not saying that I cheat or anything like that, but I'm saying if, that's usually what goes through her mind. I'm speaking from a male perspective.
So you feel like, okay, men cheat just for the heck of it?
Yeah, well, men cheat. I mean, like you said before with women, it's the ego thing. Men cheat. You can get this girl.
Okay, so you mean to tell me it's like a predator thing? It's like a predator. Okay, so they're like trying to see how much women they can go ahead. That's what y'all trying to say. I'm trying to see how much women y'all can go. I want to see if I can get bum.
Okay, you gotta understand.
Wait,
Wait, you gotta understand that. Okay, in this world, I must admit there are double standards. Woman sleeps with so many men. Yeah, she's considered a hoe. Okay.
Not to me though.
I mean, in opportunity to each his own. I mean, I'm just saying.
I'm not a double standard fan. So
I'm not either, but you know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, for most of the world. But when a man has so many women on his notch, on his bedpost, he's considered like a legend, an idol. You know what I'm saying? So it's like the more women a man can get, you know what I'm saying, in his bed, not only that, but it makes them more of an alpha male. You know what I'm saying? Like it gives them more of that appeal. Like, oh, that's such and such, man. He slept with such and such and such and such, so many women. And that kind of, man, yeah, dang, really? Like people admire that for some reason. I don't know, but it just.
We live in a very misogynistic society where society tells you a man has the right and the privilege to have multiple women. And if a woman does it, she's a slut or I don't.
But you know what's crazy to me though is the fact that if you go to different countries, that's considered on the norm. Like for instance, like Akon has 5 wives? You know what I'm saying? Or maybe more.
Yeah, but he had to tone that down because he's in America.
Yeah, he's in America now, but you know what I'm saying? It's crazy because a lot of that stems from, you know what I'm saying, back then,
but
that whole mindset.
Did he grow up Muslim?
Yes, right.
Yeah.
Because he's from Nigeria?
Yeah.
Oh, no, he's from Senegal.
Yeah, he's from Senegal.
He's Senegalese. Okay. I can respect the old times, maybe when men would go to war and, the men would die, and so there wouldn't be a lot of men, so the women had to flock to one man, and that's why one man would have multiple wives. But it's a new day now.
No, a lot of people don't understand why it started. A lot of people don't understand why it started as like, okay, why a man was allowed to have multiple wives way back then. It was maybe because war that was going on, and then a lot of men were dying off, and then they were like, okay, how are we gonna do offspring here? We're gonna be able to take more than one woman.
And that's understandable. It's like I said, so many people they tend to grasp on to what they want to grasp on to instead of knowing the whole fact, the whole truth. Yeah, hey man, back in Africa they had 10 girlfriends, so if they got 10, why can't I have 20? Plus, on top of the fact that here in Georgia alone, the ratio of men compared to women it makes it more of a cat and mouse